Jesus, that was fucking quick.
I like lifting heavy stuff. I've been participating in sports ever since I was little, sometimes for the sake of competition, sometimes for the sake of just having fun, and sometimes for the sake of my parents forcing me. I've always been fascinated by sport performances and how some athletes push themselves to improve their own results or even records. Right now I compete in and train for powerlifting as a hobby, as I like lifting and I love going to the gym, and I also like challenging myself on heavier and heavier lifts. And that's exactly why I wanted to chase a bigger number, something that seems out of reach for me. I want to deadlift 300 kilograms or around 661 pounds, either with a conventional or sumo stance position. And though I have access to a lot of different plates and bars and gyms, that will not matter to me at all.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
The only thing on my mind will be pulling that weight regardless of how it's done. But some of you may just ask, why would you want to train for a 300 kg deadlift, as some of you would find that completely unreasonable. Well, I've got two main reasons. One being that I love striving for new goals in whichever field I find fascinating, and two being that I want to show that a 300 kg deadlift is possible for a drug-free athlete without any god-given genetics if you train adequately. Now just a few things. This series will mostly contain the highlights of different training sessions, though I will go into detail on some things, for example the debate on sumo versus conventional deadlifts, the best deadlift accessories, and why my calves are still small, etc. But firstly, let's get right into episode 1 of my road to a 300 kg deadlift. The starting point. Wait, hold up. Starting point? Huh, that's weird, because breakfast is usually the starting point of each morning, and I usually eat cereal for breakfast. Huh, well that's weird too, because that's exactly today's video sponsor. This video is sponsored by Magic Spoon. Have you ever thought, well damn, I wish I could eat lots of crazy cereals in the morning that taste good but isn't loaded with sugar? Well, Magic Spoon's got you covered. They make cereal for big adult people like you and me. Each serving contains a whopping 13 grams of protein without losing any of that sweet, magnificent flavor that us big back having individuals like. They've got a bunch of different flavors ranging from maple waffle to cinnamon and blueberry, to their best-selling fruity, frosted, and cocoa flavors. With only 140 calories per serving, it is also one of the best alternatives for a low-calorie but nutritious breakfast option. It is also keto-friendly and gluten-free for those of you who worry about that stuff. Magic Spoon just sent me a bunch of boxes to try out, and I gotta say frosted is currently my favorite flavor, but they do sell mixed packets with different flavors if you guys want to try out more stuff. The link to Magic Spoon will be placed down in the description down below, and you can use the code BACK for $5 off each of your orders. Thank you to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's video. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right, my starting point. So since I identify as a powerlifter, I would like to start off with noting my best ever competition lifts, all of which were set back in 2019, which was when I last competed. So my best ever competition approved squat is a 200 kg or 441 pound squat, which is a far shot away from my all-time PR, which is 227.5 kilograms or around 501 pounds, which I hit in the gym. My best ever competition bench is 157.5 kilos or 347 pounds, and my best ever bench in the gym is 183 kilos or around 405 pounds, touch and go. And on to my best ever deadlift. The most I've ever done in competition is 240 kilos, and the best I've ever done in the gym up to now is 270 kilos or around 595 pounds with a deadlift bar. That being said, I'm also kind of prepping for the Junior National Powerlifting Championships held in Norway, which is going to be in September, and I'll just be doing that for fun, and I'll also obviously make a video about it that will be coming out right afterwards. As most of you probably already know, I also just got into my master's degree in exercise physiology at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and that will not alter my motivation for this challenge in any significant way, as I do owe it to you all, big back having individuals, that I stay on top of my back game. Remember, it's just a mindset. My current weight is around 93 kilograms or around 205 pounds at a height of just over 6 foot, and that will probably not change that much throughout this challenge, so my approach will be as followed. Prep for nationals and probably hit a meat PR there, then deload for a week, followed by some harsh, high volume, high load program for about 8 weeks before I once again assess my 1 rep max in the deadlift, then repeat that until I feel ready to go for the 300 kilogram attempt. My goal is to get there by the end of 2021, as long as I manage to stay injury free and optimize my training and recovery while still making fun videos and performing at educational stuff. I hope you all leave some suggestions of what topics I should cover in upcoming episodes down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and maybe one day your back will become superbly massive.
Yeah!